Hello, I am Heizeo. This channel is a program about old Japanese art and culture. I will introduce you to some profound and revealing points of view from a Japanese point of view. In this memorable first delivery, the Hamarikyu Gardens in Tokyo are introduced. Edo is the old name for Tokyo, the name of the city created when Ieyasu Tokugawa moved here in 1590. When Tokugawa Ieyasu became shogun, he designated this area as the capital of Japan and ruled the country. This period is known as the Edo period, which lasted from 1603 to 1868, when the Tokugawa clan reigned over Japan for 15 generations as shoguns. Hamarikyu Garden was created in 1654 during the Edo period by reclaiming the sea, named Hamargoten and used as a villa for the shogun. In the Meiji era 1870, it was renamed Hamarikyu and became the emperor's detached palace. It was frequently visited by the Emperor Meiji. As you can see, the garden is surrounded by a moat and stone walls filled with seawater. This shows that the garden was built as a villa for the shogun, but also served as a fortress. You can see that the stone walls are built exactly like those of Edo Castle. Also, during the Edo period, there were several gardens in Edo that floated on the sea, incorporating seawater, but today Hamarikyu is the only one remaining. 12 minutes walk from Shimbashi Station on J.R. Tokyo Metro Ginza Line and Toei Subway Asakusa Line. Admission is 300 yen per adult. You can visit without reservation. Located in the middle of the city center, the garden is not crowded for its convenient transportation. For foreign visitors, it is a hidden tourist attraction where they can enjoy a quiet and relaxing Japanese-style garden to their heart's content. Entering the main gate, the Otemon Gate, and proceeding forward, you will see a large, well-maintained pine tree on your left. The pine tree is said to have been planted in 1709 when it was used as a villa by the shogun. It is called the 300-year-old pine because it has been planted for about 300 years. It is 10 meters high, with a front face of 17.7 meters and a trunk circumference of 4.4 meters. It is one of the largest black pines in Tokyo. The black pine is called a black pine because of its black bark. Next to it is a red pine with a reddish bark. This is the only seawater pond in Tokyo in a garden that has been in existence since the Edo period. A sluice gate is opened and closed according to the rise and fall of the water level in Tokyo Bay to regulate the water flow in and out of the pond. The pond is inhabited by saltwater fish such as mullet, Japanese common mullet, goby, and eels. In the past, there were many tidal inlet gardens in Edo. They were used in residences facing the sea, where seawater was drawn into the pond to enjoy the changes in the landscape caused by the ebb and flow of the tide, as well as to purify the water by circulating it. Unfortunately, many of these gardens have been lost, and even those that remain have been reclaimed and lost their access to seawater, but Hamarikyu Gardens is the only garden that still maintains a tidal inlet garden. In the middle of the tidal pond is the Nakajima Tea House. This tea house is one of the shogun's resting places. Inside, visitors can take a break with matcha tea and Japanese sweets while enjoying the beautiful garden scenery. This is also where General Grant, the 18th President of the United States, and Emperor Meiji held talks in 1879. Mount Fujimi in Hamarikyu Gardens is a small hill at the southeast end of Hamarikyu Gardens, from which one can view the gardens. Fuji, as the name implies, was visible during the Edo and Meiji periods. Fuji is now blocked by the surrounding buildings. However, it is very pleasant to have a panoramic view of the Hamarikyu Gardens. Ohanabatake of the Hamarikyu Garden is a popular spot for flower gardens to be enjoyed in the city center. The yellow canola flower bloom beautifully in spring and the orange cosmos in summer and autumn. This video introduces the cosmos in autumn. Until about 150 years ago, probably all of the 600 or so daimyo residences in Tokyo formerly known as Edo had gardens. In other words, Edo was a great garden city. Daimyo were the samurai retainers of the Shogun, the ruler of Japan, and each of them had between 200 and 260 fiefdoms in the country. The vast ponds were built with bridges. A vast pond with a bridge over it allowed visitors to walk around the garden and enjoy the scenery. The garden was a place for entertaining aristocrats and other visitors from Kyoto and for socializing with the shogun, and was designed so that visitors could enjoy the expanse and change of scenery as they climbed the stairs and crossed the stepping stones. A stroll through this garden allows visitors to appreciate the same beautiful scenery as seen by the shoguns of the Edo period. It would be a very valuable experience for tourists in Tokyo. Thank you very much for watching this YouTube. I look forward to seeing you again in my next video.